Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are back in Grim Dawn, and I have managed to get back to this one spot where we ended last time. And along the way, apparently RNG decided to favor me today because I went from needing one more of those sigils to having six of them. So we got four of them just getting back here. And I've been assured that I will be needing these for crafting and stuff, so it's not like they're going to go to waste or anything. However, we need to see what's on the other side of this, because we did not go through here last time. And this is the fort. It just said fort entrance. Looks like a barrack. No, not a barracks, because there's only one bed in here.
That skill's not ready.
Did that say that these were the Forsworn? I almost could have sworn it said that, but I'm probably wrong. Bloodsworn. Alright, so you notice there is a glowing orb next to me. And that is just another little pet. That is the will-o-wisp in a jar. And all it does is give me a little extra light so we can see better. Oh, and I guess we have a bunch of notes. So let's take a look at those real quick. Blood for Ch'thon. I try to console them. I tell them everything will be alright. Their eyes go wide with fear. As I find the spot between the ribs and push the blade in, they always cry and make me a little sad. They do not yet understand. I watch the blood as it flows down their naked legs and into the large basin I had placed below their suspended form. Ch'thon calls for every drop. To ensure I get it all, I begin by making shallow cuts. First the legs, then the torso, and lastly the arms. Slowly their struggle rescinds, and they accept their fate. And at last they find understanding. The blood is not theirs. They are only holding it for another, and now it must be returned to Ch'thon, to whom it rightly belongs. At last their fear is peeled away, and they are happy to give the blood freely. That's creepy. Then we have the bathhouse, Peacekeeper Chambre's journal, and Zarya's journal, page 2. Let's go with Zarya's journal. I've been informed by messengers of the Blood Lord that the preparations for the resurrection at the necropolis have begun. Our time to seize the town is now. The sheriff and his peacekeepers will be dealt with first. With them gone, the reigning civilians will fall in line with our doctrines or be harvested for the ritual. I have already dispatched my loyal bloodsworn to barricade the Darkvale Gate, trapping the refugees inside. They will all fuel the ritual in due time. Once news of this reaches the Black Legion, we will have to be prepared for a counter-assault. I will personally see to converting the frightened and misguided who remain in Darkvale. If they will not join our cause, then they can dance at the end of a rope and be drained as encouragement to those who have yet to choose. They must all learn there is no place safer than under the guidance of the Blood Lord. They must come to understand that there is no peace to be found in the lands to the south. Only in the warm embrace of Ch'thon will we truly be where we belong. Zarya the Carver. She really does sound creepy. Peacekeeper Chambre's journal. Our little town is surrounded by forts and soldiers of the Imperium, and yet I have never felt more alone or vulnerable. Each day I see more and more soldiers leaving Fort Huron to head north, while the roads through Darkvale is a never-ending stream of refugees heading south. Those fleeing the capital tell horrific tales of people going crazy, robbing and looting as madness consumes the head of our nation. One story even described a mob running down a woman in the street and devouring her alive. Sounds like a horror story, but I am assured it's the whole truth. With so many new faces in town, my deputies are tasked with holding the town together. Fighting over scarce goods has become a daily ritual. We have several murders in the last 2 weeks. a concept once entirely strange to our little village. 3 more people have vanished over the last week. At first we didn't pay it much heed. What with the coming and going of folks on account of the refugee situation, but with these 3, it now makes a total of 6 that have gone missing since missing since Tom, with not a soul aware of where they'd gone to. Whatever is stirring in the capital must be making its way here as well. Some unseen dread that you can't quite pinpoint, but you can see it in their faces of those traveling south. Desperation, fear, it's all around us now, and it's taken root in Darkvale. The mayor has expressed similar concerns, particularly around a strange new religion that has been attracting followers recently. Could they be behind the recent disappearances? Vincent Jambray, peacekeeper of Darkvale. I get the feeling he did not survive. I think I got these from the town itself, not in here. The bathhouse. The process of collecting blood was so slow it was driving me crazy. So I set up a 2-tank system, then rigged the public bathhouse plumbing with the drain switch. Now we can drain the water from the tubs back into the water tank. But when I flip the switch, the drain will go into the second tank, where the blood can then be stored. However, the pulley system with hooks was the crowning accomplishment. It hides out of sight when not in use, but when we're ready for sacrifices. Zarya has provided me with nightshade root to dissolve with the bath salts. Combined with the hot water, it should lull our guests to sleep. Then we drain the water, perform the rites, flip the switch, and collect the offerings without spilling a single drop. It took some effort, but I am proud of what I have set up. It is the first step in mass collection and will speed up the process. I cannot wait to tell the others. Herod Feldrin, Darkvale Carpenter. So, apparently he decided to join the bad guys.
That skill's not ready.
Well, since they're all about giving up blood for Ch'thon, they should be more than happy to die in his name, right? Oh my god, this is disturbing though. This is the point where you go, yeah, I'm going to take great pleasure in getting rid of y'all. Another void touch totem. Let's get rid of anything around it first.
Can't do that yet.
Oh, he was a big guy. So we've just looped around here. And it doesn't look like we can have anything come that way. Alright.
I can't do that yet.
That was... okay. Okay. That was easy enough. Empowered Revenant's Edge would be good for a necromancer, but it would also be good for a demolitionist. Wonder what kind of combination you get from that. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. I wonder what you would get from that combination. And then we have Word of Inquisitor Avalon, which we can't use. We don't have enough spirit. It's also good for a necromancer and an inquisitor. Oh, what do we got? Blueprint. Oldajax. Crude yet surprisingly effective weapon of the mountain wilds. Two-handed. Cold damage, lightning damage, casting speed, raging tempest. All skills shaman. Don't know if we'll get around to making that, but it definitely sounds nice. Very nice. No idea where we are now. It's like that's where we came from. I think there has to be another portal in here, but probably not. There's a chest in there I missed. Alright. Nothing really super special in it, but still.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, they turned this place into just a horror factory. The thing is, they're not even, you know, they think this is perfectly normal. The heck is that? Probably something I don't want to jump into.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, so can't go through there. Skeleborn, huh? Did they hop out of that thing? I bet they did.
That skill's not ready.
Obsidian Defiler. Me doing my best to tiptoe my way around that. I'm like, yep. Iron Gate. Oh, the music changed. And we know what that means. There's a boss in here.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Whoa! He comes in two parts. Oh, wonderful. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there.
I can't do that.
Oh my god, we got him. We almost didn't. We almost got our butts kicked, but we got him. Collect Karroz's home. Return to Captain Somer. Oh! That was the other quest we needed to do here. Holy smokes. Okay. What was that? Where is it? Empowered Spirit Eater Bulwark. Can't use it. It requires level 58. We're only 53. And the physique of 523. Actually, it requires 528 plus minus a 10% reduction. Not that we could really use it, but it's really nice. Holy smokes, I wasn't expecting all that. Okay. And I don't know where this is leading us. We probably shouldn't be going any. Asterkarn Road. Wait. Well, I guess I just remember that the new expansion that's coming out. There's a new DLC, is Fangs of Asterkarn. So
Can't do that yet.
I guess it will have something to do with this area. What the heck are those? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. I was hoping there'd be one. Okay, we don't have to fight our way through anything to claim it either. And this looks like it used to be part of some sort of fortress. Fleshwarp trolls. What the heck? Oh, and yes, we did make another level too, so maybe I should just quit playing around here and head back and turn in these quests. We want to start by going to Homestead, because we do have a quest to turn in there, so we'll go there first. I don't think she's going to like the news I have for her.
Why do you have such a grim look on your face? What happened out there?
Karroz lies dead, but I found some disturbing information on him.
Let's see. I'll be damned. If the bastards pull this off, we may as well slit our own throats. This scenario is well beyond my pay grade, or would be if I were getting paid. You will need to bring this to Creed's attention immediately.
The Inquisitor?
I've already informed Creed of your recent actions. He is most eager to speak with you. Show him what you've shown me. He needs to see this.
I'll speak to Creed at once. No, she's like, that, this is beyond my pay grade. Oh my god. It's that bad, huh?
You're here. Good. We have much to discuss.
I found these notes on Karroz.
I've heard of this ritual. It has been performed only once before. If my memory serves me, the results were, shall we say, not good. The cult must not be allowed to see this through. We must make haste to Fort Icon at once. Will you join us?
Where do you need me?
With the cultist ranks scattered, we can once again reconnect with the main Legion force to the north. And just in time, too. Based on the information you've brought back from Karroz, we need to immediately send all available forces to the necropolis and stop that ritual. Algrim and I will be leaving shortly with a small contingent of troops. Will you meet us at Fort Icon? It lies just beyond the Asterkarn Mountains, through the Darkvale Gates.
Sure, I'll see you there. At some point. At some point. Now, how much junk do I have in my bag? Enough junk, but I should probably consider stopping and selling a cut. Whoa, another note. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, in a ring. I'll look at that later. Final sermon, the end of times. Well, this one's a little bit longer. Blood-sworn supplicants of Ch'thon, it is with great purpose that we gather here today for what will be my final sermon to you. You have devoted yourselves completely, forsaking all past relations, earthly possessions, and free will. You have proven that you are finally ready to become part of a greater whole, to receive the glorious gift of reunification. I must remain behind with the others to finish our great work. Yet even as you depart your lives, you advance this broken world one step closer to the end time. The time when the dismal, suffering world will become reunited with Ch'thon, making the oldest of the old whole again, and righting the great wrong perpetrated millennia ago by the false gods. These upstart gods who manipulated the course of our existence, set themselves up to be the objects of worship, and have lived off our blood and toil for ages. The end time will also bring doom to the wayward ethereals, past agents of the false gods who were betrayed and then cast into the formless ether once their purpose had been served. They have hindered us, slaughtered our brethren, and tried to claim dominance over this world. Yet we must also thank them, for it is the ethereals who have unwittingly made possible our ascension, by destroying the Empire and its Inquisition. No longer does the Inquisition hunt us, suppress our truths, or deny us access to our sacred places. Unshackled from the strictures of the Empire, people have awakened from the false dream of civilization, and our ranks have swelled. Not knowing the history of our world, the Ethereals are ignorant of the doom that we will awaken. They cannot surmise our end game, and once they realize what they have set in motion, it will be too late for them to stop us. Our most devoted brethren march with legions of the void for Necropolis. They need only prevent our enemies from breaching our final line, for even as they attack our forces, the blood they spill will feed our resurrection ritual. Where once we suffered our greatest defeat, our ultimate triumph shall be reborn, and the Logorian forerunner of the end time will carry the thousand screaming voices of Ch'thon into the world and usher in a new age. Yeah, y'all are creepy. Y'all are just creepy.
See anything you like?
No, but I probably have a few things you will like, so...
Put it to good use.
Okay, now that we have done that, let's head back out. We need to bring those seals to Master Varuuk at Sorrow's Bastion. Well, but first let's take care of that. And the pets are like, yeah, we're not having any of that. Okay, now that we're sure that they're safe again, we need to go back to the Sorrow's Bastion Rift. That is... wrong way, because I always do that. I always think I have to go through there when I have to go over here and up these stairs. Huh. You know, I was gonna say, these guys are gonna be a little freaked out by, and then I'm like, yeah, no. Most of them have, like, skeletons. They're not freaked out by me. Have you gathered the seals? Are these the seals you seek? Yes, these appear to be in good shape. They will be most useful in returning Malkadar to this world. Next, we will require a source of arcane power. I have just the thing in mind. Okay. What's next? The Rite of Resurrection requires powerful incantations and an equally powerful energy source. Without something to draw upon, the ritual would drain the participants dry and leave them as nothing but withered husks. How can we prevent that? Ethereals are a manifestation of the Aether itself, a source of pure arcane energy. The more powerful the ethereal, the hotter its spirit will burn within the ritual. To the north, near Fort Huron, there is a mine called Stone Wren Quarry that has become blasted with aether fire, a front for the ethereals in this region. Travel there and track down an ethereal by the name Novaria Stormfire. She was once a great sorceress, now no more than a pawn of the ethereals. I will bestow a boon of the Order upon you to help counter her arcane prowess and to contain her essence. Destroy Novaria in the Order's name. Alright, so we need to collect ethereal essence. And apparently we need to do that where? Hold on. Catalyst. Stone Rend Quarry to the northeast of Blood Grove, near Fort Huron. And of course, we can't see it in there, but I get the feeling that is that place where all the ether is on the ground. Maybe I am wrong. Or it's up in here. which it looks like we've missed the whole spot. Or I can look it up, which I would probably do. But we have gotten both of those quests done, and that was a ton of fun. Next time, well, we'll see what further trouble we get into. Until then, bye for now.